another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. And before we...
Well,
at times a contentious relationship between Howard and Van Gundy, but you see the respect there, sir. D.A., thank you. So Detroit will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Toronto right now, the explosive pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the backcourt. Pirtle is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Kim in at the 3 slot. Lowry kicks to Prez. And a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
Pass to Drummond, dishes it to Harris. Back to Drummond. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Prez. And it's off from three-point range. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Pirtle. No coverage, that's it. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Kim. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
That is pure muscle from Perez, not letting anyone get in his way on these shots.
Douglas dishes to Anderson. There's a screen. Harris passes to Anderson. Lets it go from deep. Harris misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lowry kicks to Pirtle. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Anderson outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That pass was a work of art right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Drains it from beyond the arc.
We're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Douglas against Lowry. Pass to Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to Douglas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Harris. That's good with a Douglas assist. Harris has got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors trailed by 5. Lowry dishes to Prez. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Pirtle, the pass to Kim. Rejected by Harris. DeRozan against Caldwell Pope. Kicks it to Drummond. Unloads from 13. It's not going to go for him. And Toronto will come the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Sometimes teams feed off their fans' energy, and they didn't have that on the road tonight. And that's why they didn't play better defense as a result. They couldn't quite muster up enough strength on that end of the court.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Now the feed to Caldwell Pope. Puts up a 3. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Lowry up top, defended by Douglas. It's deflected. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Here's Kim. Lowry kicks to Prez. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Prez.
And with Prez, you get it all. Outstanding passes to his guys who have clean looks at the basket.
Anderson outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Feeds away. It's rebounded by Prez. Raptors trail by 5. They double him with Drummond. It's Pirtle top of the key. Prez dishes to Valanciunas. He can't get that one. And Detroit the other way now. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing. Just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
They weren't taking what the defense was giving them. Instead, they forced a lot of low percentage shots, which is why they lost.
And that one is good.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Caldwell Pope against DeRozan. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Got Harris. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. Excellent work there in transition.
He doesn't give the defense any time to set up. He just goes extremely hard to the bucket.
Douglas. He kicks it to Drummond. From 12 feet out. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. The dish to Prez. Here's Lowry. Sweet little floater. Lowry's got 5 now.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
Come on, let's go. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there.
Because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, this isn't what he likes to see from this group. They just need to take some time, get back to playing like they know they can.
Douglas with it. Feeds it to Drummond. Nice steal from Valanciunas.
Blown opportunity right there. Point blank lay in. Come on now.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Kim. And it's sent back by Drummond. And here's Douglas. The pass to Drummond. Harris outside. Back to Drummond. Out to Harris. Latrey. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Douglas kicks to Caldwell Pope. To end the drought. Rebound by the Raptors. Prez has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And DeRozan kicks to Prez. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Harris. It's good on the putback. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Douglas. Passes it to Anderson. Jay, that's good with a Douglas assist. Douglas has got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
The mid-range jump shot, he's so comfortable. He's got such a great feel from that distance.
Now we have have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Anderson.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Detroit's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Douglas, the pass to Anderson. Cans it from downtown. Anderson's got 11 points.
Can you believe this? The defense has no answers. He's been unconscious this quarter.
Valanciunas, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
They set the pick. Douglas dishes to Harris. A three from Anderson. Prez with the rebound. Prez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to the right wing. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Prez. Prez has got 6 assists here tonight.
Come on, gentlemen. Let's go. Listen, guys, we've got one.
Looks, they continue to give up there in the paint.
Opposition is just having their way with them down low, and he wants to put a stop to that.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. A new group in now for the Raptors.
I'm Prez.
Cannons, he's checked in for
that steal.
Jenkins comes in for Jonas
Presidential
Valanciunas.
party.
Caboclo, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Dishes it to Goodwin to the paint. Tipped away. The Pistons have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate.
Raptors leading by 10. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Joseph and DeRozan the guard set. Prez out there with Hammonds. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. And the shot is good.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Well, that's how you bury an opponent when they're struggling. Don't ease up. Just keep going hard.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Cavaliers lit up the floor. He had an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
The great ones do it night in and night out. So far, he's doing it in this stretch run.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. DeRozan defending. Caldwell Pope kicks to Harris. Back to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Kim. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Just so efficient on the catch and shoot there. You gotta love how Prez just squares up and delivers.
There's a good screen. Douglas can't hit.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Beautiful pick. Ugly shot.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And Pirtle using his frame well, drawing the defense into him on his shot.
Some changes for Toronto. Terrence Jones comes in for Hammonds. And it's Lowry in for Joseph. Pistons trailed by 11. Here's Douglas. He feeds it to Harris. Inside Leaner, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. For Detroit, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And the first one at the line is good. And Harris drops them both.
He is usually very consistent at the line. You expect him to make everything from there now.
Raptors leading by 9. Prez kicks to Lowry. They grab their own miss. Kim for 3. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Prez. Prez has got assist number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Pirtle with the steal. Lowry passes to Kim. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And that one drops. And the Raptors lead by 14.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Andre Drummond? 3rd in rebounding, 4th in blocks, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
Caldwell Pope outside. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Douglas. Douglas has got 5 assists in the game. Toronto's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And DeRozan kicks to Prez. Outside Lowry. Pirtle dishes to Prez. And finished off by Prez.
And that's what Prez does so well. A tremendous scorer who tries his best to only take quality shots.
Lowry against Douglas. Pass to Harris. 7-foot shot. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Anderson, he's checked in for Stanley Johnson.
Back on the floor. Ryan Anderson.
Caldwell Pope passes to Douglas. He dishes it to Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Pirtle with the steal. Now here's Prez. Guarded by Harris. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Drummond. He gets that one.
He is thinking one step ahead there. As soon as the shot goes up, he's getting in position to grab the offensive board.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Toronto leading by 11. The wide open look here for DeRozan. A three-pointer off the mark.
I am wondering what can he do to get it cranked up. Nothing from long range this quarter after hitting 1 in the first.
Now Douglas back to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Harris setting the pick for Caldwell Pope. 13 feet away. That one misses. And Toronto will come the other way. Jones kicks to Lowry. Here's Kim, out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Prez, number 1. 4th, Kyle Lowry.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
Douglas with it. Pass to Drummond. That's good with a Douglas assist. Douglas has got his 7th assist here tonight. Raptors leading by 9. Prez kicks to Lowry. Prez dishes to Lowry. Here's Jones. Again, Toronto.
What a look from Lowry. Just knew he would be open.
Pistons have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And here's Douglas. They set the pick. Kicks it to Harris. It's stolen by Prez. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Kim, the pass to Lowry. Fires from deep. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, Lowry will never hesitate to take a 3. It's a big part of his arsenal.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. We've reached the end of the first half of play. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 7. And now.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Rebound's a big part of your start in the first half. Do you think this game is going to come down to who hustles the most?
I mean, you know, it usually does. And we did a good job with that in the first half. So hopefully we can continue that moving forward into the second.
We're going to see, man. Appreciate your time. Thank you. All right, back to you, Kevin.
All right, David.
Good work, guys. Bring it in. Have a seat.
Welcome back, everyone. The lights of Motown reflecting brightly off the Detroit River. And now the third quarter about to get going. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did.
This is checked in for Caboclo. Here is Douglas. On the wings, Caldwell, Pope, and Harris. Anderson is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Douglas in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Harris misses.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Kim. The feed now to Valanciunas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Valanciunas hits them both. Pistons trailed by 9. Douglas kicks to Harris. There's the dish to Anderson. Back to Harris. Lets it go from 11. It's good. Harris has got 12 in the game. Toronto's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Perez is such a focused player. When he's deep in the paint, sometimes no amount of defense is going to throw him off.
Harris setting the pick for Douglas. Harris outside. That's good with a Douglas assist. 14 points for Tobias Harris. Raptors leading by 7. Trez dishes to Pirtle and stolen by Drummond. Douglas against Fowler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Morris is checked in for Detroit.
Marcus.
There's the pick. Toronto grabs the miss.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now here's Douglas. Caldwell-Pope outside. He kicks it to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by Kim.
Look at Perez rise up for the timely block. So good at reading the opposition and getting high with those rejections.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
That will be in his head. The next time he comes down the lane, he'll have thoughts about that one.
And you've got to...
Pistons trail by 12. Here's Douglas. Feeds to Drummond. Now the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
And, well, Detroit shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Drummond working against Valanciunas. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
Here's Pirtle. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Pirtle's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now Douglas passes it to Drummond. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That one is off. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Raptors leading by 14. Here's DeRozan. Knocks down the 10-footer. DeRozan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, you have to respect the drive from DeRozan, so he usually has enough space to knock down the jump shot.
Morris a screen. Morris with the screen for Douglas. Anderson outside to stop the drought. No good there. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And Morris comes over to help. Valanciunas passes to Kim. Here's Pirtle. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Anderson a screen on DeRozan. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kept alive, Lowry. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. And then for Toronto, Hammonds comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Raptors.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space. Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Dishes to Caldwell Pope. Anderson with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope, and it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. There's a screen down low and finished off by Prez.
And Prez loves leaping up for those alley-oops, putting his insane vertical to good use.
Now here's Douglas. He's covered by Joseph. Douglas kicks to Drummond. Now here's Douglas. Guarded close. Lock at 6. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Douglas. 17 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Prez with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Toronto working the ball around now. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent work there in transition.
He doesn't give the defense any time to set up. He just goes extremely hard to the bucket.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now an update on Tobias Harris from Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons' head athletic trainer. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a grade 1 sprained ankle. And if he were to be out with an injury now, it would really hurt this team, Kevin, because they count on him to do so many things.
David, thanks for the great update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
And I'm sure his teammates want to see him come back very, very soon.
It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the break. Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got 5.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Pass to Prez. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Here's Pirtle. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammate an easy basket.
Douglas with it. He feeds it to Anderson. Rebound by the Raptors. Prez has got 11 rebounds in the game. Joseph dishes to Prez. Joseph off a pick from Kim. Pass to Pirtle. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
There's something to be said about putting a team on your back, trying to will it to victory. His scoring has been phenomenal this quarter.
Anderson the screen. Douglas the pass to Anderson. That's good with a Douglas assist. He's got 16.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Kicks it to DeRozan. To the middle. He dishes it to Prez. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And that one is off. Nice D from DeRozan. Raptors leading by 15. And there's the feed to Prez. DeRozan in the corner. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And Prez is always thinking one step ahead. His ability to see the floor and spot his teammates is incredible.
Douglas kicks to Drummond. They set the pick. There's the dish to Caldwell Pope. The 11-footer, and Detroit again with the bucket. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Feeds it to Prez. Inside, and stolen by Drummond. Nobody gets back on D. It's 4 on none. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing. Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
And here's Douglas. He kicks to Drummond. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Detroit.
I love how efficient he is shooting the basketball. Unfortunately, that's not translating into a lead for this team.
Here's Joseph. Here's Kim. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Love the determination down low. Prez working his tail off and earning the foul in the process.
The Raptors have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Monty Eunice is checked in for Anderson. Trevor Booker comes in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Archie Goodwin in for Tony Douglas.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And Booker kicks to Monty Eunice. Yes, that goes in. Monty Eunice has got 4 this quarter. Toronto leading by 11. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Jones. From deep 3-point range. The Raptors rebound.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
Well, through. Let's listen in now to head coach Stan Van Gundy.
And we got to keep closing now.
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Kim, he's in at small forward. Corey Joseph is out there with Lowry. Then there's Terrence Jones. And it's Hammonds in at the 5. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Kim, and finished off by Prez.
Just amazing intensity down low. Prez sending a real message with the dunk.
Goodwin dishes to Johnson. Over to the left wing. Here's Goodwin. Good work defensively by Lowry. Toronto leading by 15. Here's Kim. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break champs. That one doesn't go. Good D by Booker. And there's the pass to Eunice. Back to Booker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. That free throw, no good. The Pistons making a change here. Morris is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Terrence Jones.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Pistons trailed by 15. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Take that shot, baby. Let's go.
Now here's Eunice. Morris inside, covered by Kim.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot.
Make your presence felt. He definitely altered that shot.
Joseph nails the wide open jump shot. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Out to the wing. Here's Goodwin. Goes up at the stripe. Good work defensively by Lowry. Toronto leading by 17. Launches a three. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considered he's hit none since.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And that sends Eunice to the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Detroit. And Toronto also making a switch. Hurdle's checked in. Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Johnson. To the paint. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Pirtle.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Caldwell Pope outside. Passes it to Morris. There's a screen by Eunice. Back to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's 13 points for Johnson.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Lowry kicks to Prez. To the wing on the left. Johnson over to help. Joseph, that's good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
He also understands better than most how to use angles, and that was the reason why.
A different look here for Detroit. Anderson, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Goodwin. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Toronto. This is to Prez. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Douglas kicks to Johnson. The tray. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Prez. Three-pointer, Lowry. They get it back. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Douglas the pass to Caldwell Pope. Anderson with the screen for Caldwell Pope to end the run. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Lowry's got his 3rd rebound on the night. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Hits it from 3-point range. Prez has got 28.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
I think in this situation right now, he's trying to put them away.
Fires the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Caldwell Pope's got 12 points in just the second half.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Lowry dishes to Prez. kicks to Prez. Johnson over to help. Kim, the pass to Pirtle. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 19.
Astonishing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through it all.
Douglas kicks to Anderson. Johnson inside. He's covered by Kim, and the shot is good from Johnson.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Size is only one factor, and it wasn't nearly enough on that possession.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Johnson the screen. Johnson sets the screen for Douglas. He feeds it to Johnson. And it's off the back rim, no good. Raptors leading by 23. Pass to Valanciunas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
That one is off. Andre Drummond's checked in for Maniunas. Good on the second free throw. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now Douglas. Caldwell Pope outside. Inside. Here's Drummond, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play. So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half, just taking what the defense allows.
Drummond with a screen on Lowry. Douglas kicks to Drummond.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
He misses the free throw. Booker, he's checked in for the Pistons. Archie Goodwin comes in for Caldwell Pope. Then for the Raptors, Jenkins, he's checked in for Pirtle. And it's Caboclo in for DeMar DeRozan. Lowry kicks to Prez. Back to Lowry. It's tipped and stolen by Booker. Jumps up, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
It's as if the defense just let it go.
I think, you know what? He sniffed out the opportunity on the break. That's called cherry picking.
Back to Lowry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lowry's got 19 points.
That's a grown man's basket right there by Kyle Lowry. He is so good at getting dirty down inside.
Kicks it to Douglas. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Hammonds, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Prez dishes to Joseph. The feed to Prez. Shot clock at 6. That one, no good. Good D by Drummond. And for the Pistons, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. To the wing right side. Johnson from outside. Another 3 for Detroit.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Raptors moving the ball around. And good that time. So it's Detroit now. Douglas with it. Drummond the screen. Booker the pass to Johnson. Shoots the 3. The Pistons rebound. And Drummond kicks to Douglas. The 3 from Johnson. That's good with a Douglas assist. 23 points for Stanley Johnson.
He was just way too open there. Of course he's going to make the defense pay for letting him shoot from there.
To the inside. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Absolutely. Prevented an easy bucket. Fantastic D.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Ryan Anderson. He's checked in for Booker. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Goodwin. Raptors also changing it up. Pirtle, he's checked in for Hammond. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Jenkins. And it's DeRozan in for Caboclo. Prez with the bucket.
Keeping his team in the driver's seat. He's been unstoppable over the last stretch.
And here's Douglas. He dishes it to Drummond. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
Prez kicks to Valanciunas. Here's the dish to Prez. Valanciunas in the high post. Again, Toronto.
Valanciunas had his hands up and ready on that catch and shoot. He wanted it.
Detroit's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Feeds to Drummond. Johnson left side. Anderson dishes to Douglas. He kicks it to Drummond. Chalk up two there.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
And when you're talking about post defense, you have to do your work early.
Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Prez has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Prez.
He was outstanding offensively, but he also made a huge impact. Even when he wasn't making buckets, he had no off-switch tonight, and a big triple-double came out of it.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Option 1, 2, and 3 is to shoot the 3 ball, and they are shooting them from everywhere.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
I mean, the game is in hand, but they're still running their offense, and they're just plain and simple, still making shots.
The pass to Montejunas. Lets it go from 11. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Valanciunas. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here's Douglas. Not a lot of room to the left wing. Now here's Goodwin. And there's another one for the Pistons. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Kim. It's a hand on it. Misses. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean,